Woo! Hi, what follows is a recording of the first ever Odd Engineer Meetup. OddEngineer.com is a freelancing platform that I founded, Aaron McDermott, and it is for freelance hardware engineers, people in physical product development. You don't have to be a paid member of that platform to come to the meetup and participate in the Odd Engineer Meetup, but it is the paid members who are financing my ability to hold these meetings, and whether we continue to do these meetings in the future will depend on if that membership grows. So if you'd like to help support our ability to continue with these meetings, you can become a paid member or let other people know about this site, whether they need to find hard to find talent or if they need help promoting their small engineering services business. There is a little Easter egg offer that I was giving just to the people who attended the meeting, but if you find it and you use it within the expiration date, it'll be valid for you too. So good luck. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon.
So I'm just gonna get started because we got a lot of stuff to get through. I'm gonna talk about Odd Engineer with some boring slides for a little bit, and then we're gonna do intros around the room. And then if we have time, within the end of the hour, we're gonna do breakout sessions where we just have a little one-on-one matching time for a couple minutes with people that's a little more intimate. And then is the after party. So if anyone wants to stick around afterwards and talk about ideas that you have for future meetups that could help you out, that would be great. If you wouldn't mind right now turning off your mics, but turning on your video so that we can see each other. This is how we're going to actually be able to recognize each other later when we see our faces on LinkedIn. If you have your cameras on, it's not required, but it would be awesome if you could do that. If you want at any time, drop your LinkedIn URL or any other info in the chat. That's totally cool. That's what we're here for, is to connect each other up. And, you know, I just want to make another note, if it wasn't clear on other things, that although this is primarily to highlight the people on Odd Engineer, this is like a little thing I'm doing for them to get the most value out of what they're putting into the site. Everyone is welcome that works in physical product development, so you don't have to be part of the site to be here and hopefully to get something out of it. So I know a lot of us are going to be just kind of focused on promoting themselves in the little 30 seconds that they have, but it's also important to listen to other people, because it's only if you know what other people can do that you know how you can reach out to them so that they can help you. These are the people who have things that you can't just Google. They have specialized industry experience and knowledge and business advice even. They know the best suppliers to go to. And if you don't know what they do, you don't know that they're the person that you should talk to. So this is true whether you're a freelancer or whether you work in a larger engineering team. So just keep your ears open when we get to that part. So I'm going to try to quickly go over all the crazy things that happen with Odd Engineer. It's not its own company. It's just a project that I'm running through Starter, which is my actual company. And up until 2020, my company was primarily doing optical engineering services. I worked with a network of other freelancers to help get those projects done. I'm not a recruiter. I'm not a promoter. I'm an engineer. I'm a physicist. And that's primarily what I do. That's kind of gotten confused over the years here. If you guys wouldn't mind just turning off your mics for right now, but you can leave your cameras on, that would be great. So my company was actually doing pretty great, and I was expecting 2020 to be my best year ever until the lockdowns happened. And right here, this is an actual picture of my business in 2020. It was a dumpster that got set on fire. And that's because of the lockdowns. So the main way that I had for bringing in new clients was in face-to-face in-person meetings. And when that got cut off, so did my supply or my sales funnel. So I was considering just shutting down my business actually in 2020, but I thought, okay, before I do, let me see what I can do on the digital side, because I hadn't been focusing on that. And so what do we all do when we look to digital? The easy out is like, you go to a platform. You go to see where clients are already ready to contract with you. And then I remembered why I don't use platforms. right? Because they suck. And I wrote a LinkedIn post to that effect, and it kind of went a little viral. And a lot of other people commented how they hate these sites too. They can't use Upwork and Fiverr for hardware engineering. They're not built for us. They kind of screw us over. So I was like, maybe I could build one that doesn't suck. Maybe I can take all these points and build something that's better. So I spent a few months researching things. By December, I came up with an idea of something I could run with. But I wasn't going to build anything unless there were people who actually wanted to join and pay to be on the site. And I reached out to about 50 some odd people, and out of those, 15 accepted. And so I'm so grateful for those people for joining onto this crazy ride that we've been on. You guys are awesome. I love you. I'm indebted forever and ever. And a lot of them are here today. It's so good to see you all. But my pitch to them was, look, we don't have enough time in this short 4-month pilot to like have a whole engineering contract go through the site, but we could do 1-hour paid consultations instead. So that was kind of like the basis of the site. And the way that this would work, even though it was small and new, was that the pitch was that we would all send our networks to this one place, because your next client, all of your next client is in all these other faces that you see in this meeting, right? We are our own best targeted audience, and our first degree connections are the best target audience for each other. So my hope was that we could all 13 of us who eventually made it to the final round of the pilot could send our networks to this one place. So what happened? There was interest, definitely, on both sides of the equation. There are engineers who wanted to get listed. I had a waiting list filled with people. There were people who were like, where was this 6 months ago? Where was this 2 years ago? It's so hard to find niche engineering talent. So lots of interest on both sides. But what happened was I wasn't doing 1/13 of the promotions or even 1/2. I was kind of doing 1,000%. And so as grateful as I am to everyone on the site, one of the things I was trying to get out of this, I'm not trying to throw them under the bus in any way, but one of the things I needed to learn was, how would engineers react to being on a site like this? And when I say, let's all take our networks and have them look at this site, that kind of quickly turned into, Erin can send her network and have me spotlit, and then I can just sit back and have these paid consultations. Now that doesn't, describe every single person, but that was kind of like the overall trend of sort of the attitude. And I'm only telling you this because if I tell you this, then you know that this is going to be your tendency too. And if you choose for it to just be a phone book, it can be a phone book. But if you want it to be more, it can be more. But you have to actively make that choice to do something more with this site. So after that, I was ready to let this die because I wasn't spending 9 months of my life just to promote all these other companies to my network. I wanted to be seen by their network. So I dropped it, and I was cool with letting it die. But no one else would let it die. I was getting bombarded with calls and emails from people asking me to do free work for them to promote their company, their event, to promote them on the site, which wasn't even running anymore, to find talent for them in a one-on-one consultation that I would do to help them find exactly what they need for their specific project for free. And this was driving me crazy. So when a deal popped up for a template site that I could customize to build a new version of this that would be automated, I jumped on it. Not because I thought that this would expand and blow up and be something that I could live off of, but because I needed to get people off my back. I needed people to stop calling me. And if that's all it did, then it would be worth it. But this site also comes with a bunch of tools that allow it to be more than a phone book, if you want it to be. But just like any other tools that we use for engineering, like they don't spit out a Zemax file. They don't spit out all the step files you need. You actually have to use SolidWorks to get the result that you want. So in the version that exists today, I'm no longer taking a cut of paid consultations. You get to keep 100% of your profits. It's only a membership fee. And like I said, there's lots of tools there, but you need to use those tools if this is going to really work for you. And instead of the paid consultation being the emphasis, the new emphasis is on building community, which kind of didn't exist before, and automation, so that I'm not spending all my time doing everything. I wish I didn't have to say this, but I do need to ask anyone who does do anything with the site now to be considerate of my time. You're asking me for things that, like, if you're a tech pro, you really shouldn't be asking me for. If the answer is, did you check your email? Is your caps lock on? I can't be there for that. So I don't want to be a total downer about this whole thing, because I wish I could be like the motivation to just be like, yeah, we could do this. We can build something that's really great to promote each other. Because it's up to you, really, what this becomes. But anything that you do put in, I will and I can amplify that. So for example, like if you write an article that's a value add thing, that's something I can create a TikTok about and blast out to my network and be like, hey, Sandeep just wrote this awesome article about Bluetooth Low Energy, and I learned X in it. You can read the full thing here on Odd Engineer. See, I can amplify that, but I can't write the article for you. And there's lots of tools that are working similarly on the site. So there's 3 different plans. One of them is just a free listing. It's not really a membership. And then there's other things that come with, you can publish articles, you can have your website link on your profile, and you get the booking software. So with the booking software, you keep 100% of your profits. But it also comes with the ability for me to give out coupon codes to everyone that we can use for each other. So you can get a consultation with someone else for something technical or business advice, or just to meet someone so that they can send you referrals later and you can send them referrals later. And there's someone like solidly in your network. And so we're doing this meeting now because Logan Graves, who's here today, when I pitched this idea to him, he was like, wow, I would think that that was really stupid unless you had a meeting where I could meet kind of people in a soft, short-term way. And then that would lead to like, yeah, actually, that's someone I do want to talk to. So that's why we're doing this here today. So thank you, Logan. You're a big reason why we're here. And there's lots of other stuff, but we don't really have time to go over everything. And this is what the site looks like now. Unlike Fiverr, unlike Freelancer, you're not competing with other people based on your rate, because no one cares about your rate if you're actually working at a top level, right? You care about who has the niche expertise to get the answer quickly. So here you sort by discipline and then niche expertise within that discipline. Or you can search by keyword. So if you need something even more specific than that, like who's worked with FPGAs or light pipes or understands FMVSS standards, you can search by that too. So then you get the results page, and anyone who has this blue button, that's a book consultation button, and you can book an appointment immediately with them, pick the day, the time, even pay for it, upload your NDA. All that stuff's automatic. Back to the homepage, if you scroll down, there are the latest member articles. So like I was saying, if you publish an article through your profile, it'll show up here. And then that's something that I can spotlight. There's also a job board. If you click the green button, that goes to jobs.oddengineer.com, and that's a whole new subdomain. You can post jobs, you can sign up for the newsletter to learn about them. They're both freelance and full-time. And then there's an event calendar. So this isn't just Odd Engineer events. This is like anything in physical product development. If you want to keep up to date with a compiled list, that's there. And that's free. You can just click the blue button at the bottom, and that will add to your own Google Calendar. Or if you want to add your own event, you can do that by clicking the green button, and then there's instructions. Please don't email me asking me to manually add your event. Everything's automated that I can automate. Look for the instructions. There's also a podcast. Will Fisher, if you're here, I apologize. You are the next person who needs to be on the podcast. I've owed you that for several months now, but life happened. You are next. If you want to be on the podcast, here's how you do it. You don't message me asking me to be on the podcast. You just use your free give one, take one consultation with me. And then tell me, let's make this a podcast episode, and we'll record it, and then I'll publish that. Some people ask me for help with like building their brand and learning how to create content and marketing stuff. So if you don't want to book like a consultation with me on that, there's a book that you can read that I wrote just for physical product developers. So it's specifically for us. And then there's also swag, because we need to have a little fun, right? So speaking of which, I want to do a little giveaway. We got 38 people here. These are just some of the things that are on the swag store. You can pick whatever you want if you win. But I'm just going to do a little random number generator. And I'm getting 20. Who's number 20 for me? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Peter. Yeah, you. Peter with the black headphones and the red shirt. Send me a message, you won, and then I'll hook up with you after this and figure out which one you want and get your address. And then I'll mail you whichever thing you want. Let me do it one more time because that was fun. What do we got? 11. Let me go back to the front. Right there? Okay, 6. Who is this? It's Steve. Dillo, okay. You're the winner! Okay, send me a message and then let me know which one you want later and I will get that shipped out to you. So I just got a couple, let me see, can I escape here? I got a couple offers if you want to join the site. Normally it's 30 days free, but I'm doing 60 days free for anyone here just this week if you use this link. I'm going to drop it in the chat. And then if you're already a paid member and you want to refer other people, I'm also doing another deal where you can get $15 off per referral that ends up being a paid referral. You can do that twice. So you can get up to $30 off. And that link is also going in the chat. And that's all the marketing spam I have for you. So let's get to the round the room intros. It's just going to be 30 seconds, real quick. Your name, what you do, what you need. I will be cutting you off after the 30 seconds if you run over, but don't worry about if you don't say everything that you want to say. Just drop in the chat whatever you missed. Okay? So I'll start to give you an idea. My name's Erin McDermott. My company is Firestarter. I'm an optical engineer and I specialize in illumination design, weird LED lit effects. And I'd be interested in talking to clients who have at least a budget of $20K for their project. That's all you got to say. So let me call off who I see here on my screen. All right, so let's go with Hemal. We got 30 seconds.
Okay. My name is Hemal. I work for a company called WakeCap. We basically track construction workers on site using sensors, IoT sensors using mesh technology. My primary job is to design PCBs and system design. I also do some of engineering management at my company.
And what do you need?
And I'm just here to connect with people, and that's it. I think I finished quick. Yeah.
Great. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, so next is Mike, whose name I apologize again, I cannot pronounce. Sorry.
My name is Mike Stish. I work at Goliath IoT. We make IoT easy for firmware engineers. I'm a developer relations engineer, so I play with the hardware and build hardware demos and work with people that are doing, IoT for different clients. So we'd love to have you try it out. It's bring your own hardware agnostic, which is pretty cool. And, we just want more people to give us feedback on what they need and how well our system works. I'll paste it
Beautiful.
up into the chat.
Perfect. Oh, I'm really bad at this. Okay. Jesse, go ahead.
Hello everyone, I'm Jesse. I have my own company with which I make audio electronics like amplifiers, sell them to consumers and businesses. And I work also 9 to 5 for 4 days in the week to make machines for the 3D printing industry. So we make shredders, dryers, filament extruders, and I develop the electronics for that. We have our own pick and place line, and I'm just looking for like-minded people here and like share some skills and share some knowledge. Yeah.
Perfect. Great. Wolfgang, you're next.
Hi, you got me up? Oh,
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Wolfgang. I'm a consultant and I run a company for automated to do automated diamond turning. I've been involved mostly with software with that. For consulting, I do optical and optomechanical consulting and automation. Mostly I've done imaging, optics stuff. I've done some illumination, but there's a lot of talent for that on your site, Aaron. So I won't get in the way there. And generally, I'm interested in opportunities, but I spend most of my time on my own automation stuff. So
Nice.
thanks.
Great. Andrew.
Hey, my name's Andrew Nobles. I used to work at Coastal Genomics, which was a biotech startup in Burnaby. We sold the company. I was an early employee there, and we made automated electrophoresis lab instruments, which use machine vision. We sold the company in August 2020, and I left the company last year. I'm going on a cross-Canada bike trip this summer, but I've got room for some contracts between now and then. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Beautiful. You made it. Jeffrey. Hey, Jeffrey.
Hey, Aaron, how are you? My name's Jeffrey.
Tell us about yourself.
I own a company called iFusion in Littleton, Colorado. I'm a subject matter expert on additive manufacturing, being in it for 30 years. I helped build Stratasys up as a company and started my own consulting design engineering company here to solve problems. And we're currently looking for a couple big projects, 6-month mechanical engineering projects.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thomas Poiti.
Hi, I'm one of the few Europeans here, probably. I've been doing optical engineering services for like 20 years, and I also have a company business with hydrocyclone wet separation technologies in the recycling industry. So I'm always kind of looking for people that are fit with controlling hardware, this kind. I'm more the sensor guy, and I'm looking for the back end of everything.
Nice. Yeah, and drop your links.
Mm-hmm.
Paul, go ahead. Oh, Paul, you're on mute.
You caught me while I was. Yeah, you caught me while I was trying to get something else done. Hey, this is Paul Picard. I'm the CTO at Chorus. We are focused on the intersection of light and health. I'm a systems guy and an IP guy in terms of development, and typically looking for just about every technical specialty. So everything that Aaron has mentioned so far: FPGA folks, optics folks, color scientists, power development, firmware engineering, et cetera, et cetera. So looking forward to connecting with everybody.
Beautiful. Thanks. When you guys turn on and off your cameras, it mixes up my my organization here. But I think Sandeep is next for me.
Hi, my
Who's our audio engineer?
I am. My name is Sandeep Kamath. My company is called Swirling Technologies, and I focus. I'm a hardware and embedded software engineer, and I focus on Bluetooth and Bluetooth Low Energy technology pretty much exclusively. I can do consultations for pretty much anything related to Bluetooth, whether you're trying to architect a system or design firmware, and I'm based in San Diego, California.
Yeah, I don't know anyone else who specializes in Bluetooth Low Energy, so it's awesome to have you aboard. Thank you. And Steve, one of our winners, you're next.
Hi, I'm Steve. I have my own independent consultancy, Familiar Robotics. I do robotics systems integration and prototyping. So far, most of my success has been with robotic startups, helping them solve just the really hard integration problems, whether it's devices, software, drivers, sometimes some 3D printing and modeling cases and things like that. So
all the things. Awesome.
I'll put my company in the chat.
Perfect. Jeffrey Lee, you're next.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey Lee. I work at the University of Eindhoven, Netherlands. I do optical signal processing and digital signal processing, electrical signal processing as well for optical coherent communications. So everything with LiDAR, detecting the phase of light, amplitude of light, polarization of light, and I'm trying to find people who can do FPGA programming as well.
It sounds like something everybody needs. Let's see, Mark Papa Marcos, you're next. I'm sorry if I butchered your name.
Perfect, Aaron. Thanks a lot for the introduction. So I'm Papa Marcos. I'm in the Bay Area. My history is originally doing a lot of board design. I co-founded a couple of companies in the EDA, supercomputing, and networking space. I'm currently coming off sabbatical, looking for something, probably in engineering program management, maybe sustaining or development management. One of my companies I'm talking to right now, actually, we'll need some illumination engineering, Aaron, and audio experts. So director networking meeting.
That's niche. Okay, cool. Thank you, Mark. Who is next? Edward Keys, you're next.
Hi, I'm Ed Keats of Star Drive Labs. My specialty is microcontroller firmware, but I also know enough electronics design to be able to do a little bit of hardware, software, co-design, make little electronic gizmos. So I'm wanting to bring a product to market under my own brand. So I'm looking for some sort of person with a problem in a niche industry or hobbyist community that needs some sort of little sensor thingy you built.
Awesome. Thank you. Will, are you in Berlin right now? Will Fisher.
I am in Berlin right now.
See,
so even
Tomas, you're not the only European.
There's three of us. Eindhoven also counts.
There's lots of us, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
let me start you off.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Will. I work for an engineering services company called Voxdale. We have bases in both Berlin, where you can see me right now, and also in Belgium. And we do mechanical, electrical, IoT, and embedded stuff kind of as a full service. My background's in mechanical. I worked in a nanoscale medical device company and then built cocktail robots where we shot people in the face with liquor for a fun side hustle. Oh, and we're looking for clients and happy to help solve any problems you can.
Cool. Sam Holland, what's up?
Hey there, I'm Sam. I'm a product design engineer, co-founder of a company called Informal, where we are matchmakers putting freelancers together on teams to do NPI, design, product development, marketing, R&D, things like that. So reach out if you need more work. Love what auto engineers doing.
Thank you, Sam. Subir, you're next.
Hey, hi, I'm Subir. I'm a freelancer prototype maker. I have my own small setup. I do mechanical and electronic engineering, and I cater to a lot of social sector NGOs. So that's my specialty. I build low-cost devices for them. So that's it. I'm
what do you need?
Connect with everyone.
Oh, okay.
I'm just here to connect with everyone. Thanks for organizing this.
That's cool. I think MK Consulting, but I know your name. That's not your name. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Malcolm Knapp, and so MK Consulting. And I'm a product manager, but what I'm here for is actually to connect with more technical resources. I've created a process called Orbis Analysis that is a product planning process, so upfront work. And as part of that, I will need help from technical people to give input and sort of save people lots of time and money. So that's why I'm here, to connect up with everybody doing that.
Beautiful. Thank you. Francisco, you're next. Oh no, I caught you off guard. I'll start again.
I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. My name is Francisco Mireles. What I specialize is in mechanical engineering and 3D modeling. What I'm seeking from this opportunity is to find a change of path to my career. So I'm looking for a job opportunity from someone from this chat or so for today.
Still in mechanical stuff, but just a different place.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Peter, our other winner, you're next.
Okay, thanks, Eric. I'm Peter. So I'm an embedded system engineer. I work at Venturify. It's a small product development company based in Edmonton, Alberta, in Canada. So it's very cool here. But yeah, nothing special going on here. Just looking forward to connecting with you guys.
Beautiful. Eric, are you there? Eric T? If not, we can come back. Let's go to Dan Slasky. South Smack.
Yeah, I know Aaron from South Smack. Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Slasky in Arlington, Virginia. I started my own consulting business full-time about 5 months ago called Blue Anvil Solutions. I do physical product design. I'm a SolidWorks power user. My background is robotics, medical, and particularly subsea stuff, and just looking to network. And I have a few serious clients, but looking to maybe pick up some small ones to kind of round it out.
Oh, wow. That's not normally what people ask for. That's cool. Okay, so Logan, you're up. Another odd engineer.
Great. Yeah, super excited to be here, Aaron. My name is Logan, and my company is ELE Optics. We are making a cloud platform for optical engineers and teams. Basically, think version, source control, and automated reports of how your thing performs. So you can upload ZMAX or Code 5 files, and everything's done for you. And we're really looking for feedback from engineers just to figure out how to make this product actually useful for the people it should be working for. So yeah, please reach out if it's of interest.
Yeah, awesome stuff over there. And also, if you want to join our community of optical engineers, Logan's doing that too. He also has a podcast, and that's over at what, community.ele?
Yeah, community.eleoptics.com, but I'll be sure to drop it in the chat as well.
Awesome, thanks. So Randall Chinnock, he's next. Now, we were talking about Randall before this officially started. Randall is the expert in medical device development, both on the technical side and in how to build up a factory and like all the things. And he's also an odd engineer. I turn to this guy all the time for business advice myself. Randall is such a treasure, but I'll let you introduce yourself beyond that. Oh, you're on mute. You're still on mute, Randall. We can come back. Okay, I'll come back to you. Kyle Visner, please introduce yourself, another odd engineer. I can't hear you. Are my headphones not working?
Nope, I was muted. Multiple mutes. All right, let's try again.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Kyle Visner. I run Spinnaker Design. It's a boutique product development firm specializing in wearables and Internet of Things technologies and light industrial and commercial technologies. In particular, my background is in firmware engineering, but as a firmware engineer, I tend to be the long-running engineer on any given project. Typically lasts me years, so I often have to collaborate with electrical engineers and mechanical engineers. I am currently looking to expand the group of electrical and mechanical engineers and industrial designers I'm working with. So if you are one of those, please reach out to me.
Beautiful, you made it. Eric T, you're back. Are you ready to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sorry.
Cool. No worries.
I'm getting a new roof right now, and so lots of stuff happening.
Okay.
I am currently underemployed. I was at a medical device startup doing PCB design and system design and all the things, as one says. And yeah, I was mostly just looking to network. There was a number of times that we kind of looked at the engineer space to see if we wanted somebody for optical, for mechanics, for all kinds of stuff. So yeah.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Randall, are you able to figure out which of your things is the awesome?
Yeah, I'm here.
Go
Thank you
ahead.
for the kind intro before, Aaron. Glad to be here. I'm mostly retired. I've been in medical device development for over 40 years. I still do some consulting. I take on some specialty projects that look interesting. I also run a tech startup in Southbridge, Massachusetts. I'm looking for two things today. First is tenants for my incubator, and you can see more at southbridgetechincubator.com. I'm also looking for an expert in OpenCV or similar image processing technology for a small consulting project.
Yeah, that's one that's really hard to find. That's always a need that I have too for my projects. So let me know if you find someone for that, Randall. Let's see who we got. Tristan. Tristan's next.
Hey everyone, my name is Tristan Canan. I recently moved to Salt Lake City from San Francisco. I do industrial design and packaging design, industrial design mostly for consumer electronics. I have done light pipe design in the past as an industrial designer, so I'm really excited for these chat coupons to see how an optical engineer actually does it. All I'm looking for is collaborators and future partners in projects. Clients are nice too, but thanks, Aaron.
Very cool. Thanks, Tristan. Jenny, you're next. What's up, girl?
Hey there. Yeah, so I'm Jenny Loper. I work for Zebulon Solutions. We are an end-to-end product development firm, electromechanical primarily. My specific specialty is around supply chain and operations management. The thing that we are generally looking for are people who have electromechanical products that they need to design and are focused on getting them into manufacturing. We do have a bit of a shortage right now in mechanical engineers, so I will be reaching out to a few of you.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. And Jenny is she's got so much knowledge too. I got to listen to her speak at Denver Startup Week, and yeah, love Jenny. Let's see. I think Stephen Chan is next. All right.
Hello, everybody.
Sorry, I caught you.
No problem, Aaron. Thanks for organizing. This is really neat. I'm with I'm Steve Chan. I'm with Nexcom International. We supply IoT boards and IoT computers to help get your prototypes off design, from scratch. We're a hardware manufacturer based in Taiwan, but we support US and Canada, of course, as I'm based in Toronto. So just looking to network and pick the brains of all you optical engineers. You guys are smart. I'm also the oldest person here, by the way. So
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm pretty close.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Okay, Lee Christie, I think you are next.
Oh, hey everybody. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right, I'm posting my link to the chat now. I'm a co-founder of Misty West Engineering. We're a 40-person engineering consultancy based in Vancouver, British Columbia. We're focused on intelligent and connected devices, so like AI and IoT, basically. A lot of edge compute, a lot of IoT cloud work. We're very heavy on the Bluetooth low power as well. So that's kind of our specialty. Tons and tons of, most of our projects involve Bluetooth somehow. But yeah, anyway, we're looking for people to nominate for the award, the Misties. So click on the link there, and there's $20,000, $40,000 worth of in-kind donations. If you'd like to win this award, or you want to nominate someone who should win the award, please click on the link and nominate people for the award.
Cool. Thank you. I'm not sure. We're getting down to the end here. Jeff, did we do you? We didn't do you already. Jeff, are you there?
I think I am.
All right.
So my name is Jeff Stevens, and I'm a serial entrepreneur that focuses today in remote patient monitoring. Been working in this space for about 6 years now, and I really came just to meet and greet. But I do have a small little project that I'm working on the side, which is a single accelerometer in as small an electronics package as we could make. I heard someone mention nano electronics. That excited me earlier. So I can talk more later. If anybody's interested, I'll stick up my link. I'll stick my LinkedIn up in there. But it's a single sensor, and looking for someone who's interested in the project.
Awesome. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Eludiora. I'm sorry if I'm sorry. Are you there, Michael?
Yes, I am. Yes,
Okay,
I
great.
am.
How do you say your name actually?
Eludira Michael.
Okay.
Eludira Michael. I am an electronic and electrical engineering student from Obafemi University.
Wow.
I'm actually happy to be here, and I just need to connect with the great guys that I'm seeing here. I heard something about OpenCV, but yeah, I would like to work with someone who works with that also. Thank you.
Very cool. Well, thank you for being here.
Yes, sure.
Manish, are you there?
Yeah, hiring.
Hey.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah. So my name is Manish. I have my own consulting firm called Fluent Engineering Solution, where we solve flow-related problem in the industry. It includes data centers, your underground car park, or any industry you can imagine of where people face the flow-related problem. We used to solve them using CFD technology. So you can find out my link, and yeah, if we have the work, we are here to help you.
Nice. Okay. Let's see. Abhishek, are you there?
Hey, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, engineers, hey, fellas. So, my name is Abhishek, and I'm your mechanical engineer and a freelancer. Currently, I'm working for an NGO as a data entry guy or specialist. So, the services I provide are designing related to SolidWorks and ANSYS, and some freelancing services I provide are proofreading, data entry, basically members of everything. And I'm here for basically I'd like to connect with the great personalities and clients and companies that are here on this panel and help them grow their business, help them with their design and data stuff, whatever. And I guess probably I'm the youngest one here. I'm 22 years old, and I'd like to help you guys here. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. And then Armandas, I think you might be the last one. Are you there? Armandas? Maybe you were a lurker. I don't know. Is there anyone that I missed? Anybody? No? Okay. So we do have a little bit of time left, amazingly, that I can do the breakout room. So right now I'm going to just randomly do some speed dating for you guys. We're going to just take, let's say, let's do 4 minutes just with, you're going to be either with 1 or 2 other people, and
Hey, Erin,
you can just
before we
introduce
do,
each other. Yeah.
will we have access to this chat and the recording afterwards? Because I think that'd be really helpful to be able to go back through and review.
Yeah, I plan on copying and pasting it into like a message to all of us later. But you might want to do that just in case snafu.
Excellent. Thank you.
Let's see. So we got 50 people here. I think we can do one-on-one, 25. So I'll do 25 breakout rooms. Now there's 51. So it should be one other person. I've never done this before. And we'll just run it for like 3 or 4 minutes. So just introduce yourself like we were, but maybe go a little more in depth and learn about the other person, and hopefully you make like a real connection with somebody. Okay. So just go ahead and join whatever room you're assigned to.
Please excuse me. Can we send the room link again?
Let's see. Who is that?
Eludira Michael.
Let me see. I don't know how to do that. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Are you guys, let me see. I'm not sure if you're supposed to be in the same Did it not work?
I ended up in room by myself. I don't know about it.
Let's see.
Nobody else joined me in room 12? This is Randall.
Hey, I'm sorry. Let me see. It looks like some of them worked and then some of them didn't.
Yeah, roommate was
by myself.
me.
I'm sorry, you guys. I've never done this before.
This is a good breakout room over here.
There's before.
Logan asked for help. Okay, I'm gonna send a message that if no one is in your room, come back to the main chat. There we go. That's weird. Oh, now we have even more people. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, you guys. It's hard to like test these things out without other people to test with. Well, that was a fail. I don't know. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms where it worked, and then a bunch where people didn't join.
I wound up talking to myself, which is always.
Was it a productive conversation?
Sounds like
Was it good?
it's always entertaining, but not totally productive.
It gave me time to do one LinkedIn reach out from one of the people here.
Oh, cool. Okay, great. I'm just gonna close those rooms now, and it'll end in a minute. So that's a 4 minutes, anyways. Yeah, sorry that sucked. I'll have to work with like a smaller team sometime to like test this out better. Anyway, okay. So if you want to just jump into the next part, which was if you guys have ideas for future things that you would need that we could organize together. Do you want to have a job fair? Do you want to have a meeting where it's just like all the electrical engineers get to meet each other and then one of them talks about their specialty and how they do it? And it's like a technical discussion. Or do you want to have a meetup where we're talking about like business stuff so that you can learn about doing the business side of freelancing?
I think those are all good ideas.
Oh, you know what I did? I was looking at how many messages were in the chat, not how many participants. I'm an idiot. Oh my God, I'm sorry, you guys. That's why it was like 25 rooms instead of, I don't know. But does anyone have a burning need for any of those things, or do you have your own idea for meetups that you'd like?
The business end sounds super interesting, like you suggested, Aaron. Talking about maybe NDA.
Yeah, I could do with a meeting on business type stuff. It started out, leading the meeting. It's like I'm trying to run a business, but I'm an engineer.
Yeah, it's a totally different skill set. Cool, that's great feedback.
Yes, and Steve, I'd be happy to join that kind of a call because I've ran my own business for almost 30 years and have also founded several other companies and ran those into the operational level. So happy to share my experiences.
Yeah, if we did something like that, Randall could be like one of the key speakers that we would have for one of those meetings for sure.
I'm fine with that.
Logan, would you be up for like maybe doing an optics centric one?
Totally, yeah.
That's cool. Because then we could maybe invite your network of optical engineers on ELE Optics.
Yeah,
maybe.
No, that sounds fantastic. And I just very briefly, I was posting, it would be great to hear from other disciplines. As an optical engineer, it'd be fantastic to kind of learn more about the daily needs and challenges of electrical engineers or mechanical, because we have to work with you guys. And I know that we constantly give you nonsense that makes you pull your hair out. So maybe getting a better basis on what would make that discussion go a little smoother would be fantastic.
Which to me seems like a little gift so that people do the same back to us. Is everyone out of the rooms now? I hope.
You know, Aaron,
Okay.
one thought kind of getting off of what was just shared. I work on the manufacturing side of things, and many times designs are made and thrown over the wall for people in manufacturing to have to redesign so that we can manufacture them or pull our hair out and have several yields. And so that might be an interesting conversation to have as well.
Yeah, getting us all a little better on design for manufacturing type stuff for the work we do. That would be awesome. For sure. Thank you for that suggestion. What about
an
yeah,
organized meetup of the people in Europe? I know that's a little wild, but yeah, I know there's like
No.
what, 3 of us, but 4 of us. And
no,
people
there's
who aren't
more.
in-
Not everyone could meet up. Like Julius Mushevak was supposed to be here, but he had a emergency he had to attend to. But yeah, no, there's other Europeans for sure that we could reach out to. That's a great idea. Thank you, Will.
I'd be happy to share some of my skills or knowledge or experience around like under the hood interfacing type of situations, problems that I've solved and things like that, because it seems like a lot of what I end up doing is fixing people's like pin diagram interpretation, baud rates, protocol options, things like you hook everything together, somebody designs it, it all gets plugged together, it worked in test, and you get it out into the field or you move to production and one thing just completely falls apart and nobody can figure it out. And I make a good bit of money that way, but it's really, you know, it's always like stuff never dies. And the one thing I found is, you know, things never actually really go obsolete. They just get pushed further down the stack to where you can't see them.
Yeah, those kind of technical discussions would be valuable too, for sure.
Connections, interfaces, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Another thought is doing a session on fabulous failures. What can be learned from projects that have failed from a customer perspective, technology, management, money, whatever it is?
Yes, I love it. Those make the best stories because they actually stick with us, especially if they're like painful to hear about, for sure. Would anyone in this group be interested in like a job fair type thing? Maybe it's just too many freelancers for anyone to care about that.
We're hiring right now, so certainly.
Okay.
If you know some embedded engineers who've pushed production level embedded software, that's what we're looking for at the moment, and would be willing to live in Berlin.
Yeah, the trouble is, it's like this audience is a lot of business owners and contractors and people who are independent, and a lot of the companies that are struggling to find talent are still really trying to hold on to having full-time employees. So I don't know what's going to give there. It'll be interesting to watch, but I can poll for interest outside of just this meeting to see if we could do like something to find full-time talent maybe. There's also, by the way, if you go to Silicon Valley Robotics, they do robotics job fairs. And that's a great resource. They have a lot of meetings that go on too. If you're not familiar with them, it's svrrobo.org, I believe.
Plus one on that, I know Andra, who runs SV Robo, and she always puts on a great show. She's a top talent in that area.
Andra is the best. Okay,
and her office is across from me when we're both, you know, in the same space.
Are you in circuit launch?
Yes. I'm what they call one of their roboticists in residence, which means I work on both. I'm a community resource to help robotic startups, and I consult out of there, and I also work on my own stuff. So combination shop, consulting space, and community mentor.
For those that don't know Circuit Launch, you should definitely check it out in Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very, very cool working spot.
Absolutely. So I just pasted all the stuff that was in the chat up until now. I can send that to people after this meeting. I'll send that out to everybody who signed up on Meetup, because I should have your emails there. So look for whatever email you used for Meetup. I know I'm running low on system resources. I'm sorry if you can't hear me too well. Okay, good. Thank you, Sabir. And then let me drop. So for Odd Engineer, I'm just using this lame Odd Engineer Inc. at Gmail for everything, because I'm not going to go out and buy email. If you have any other stuff that you want to send to me regarding this meetup or the platform, you can send it to me there. And yeah, so look for email for the stuff that we talked about today and all the stuff that was in the chat. And I'll probably even publish this if you want to go back and be able to see things that were said. Maybe if you didn't get to be here for the whole thing, I'll put that on YouTube. And thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Is there anything else that people want to say or ask about before we close out?
Thank you, Aaron.
Good job, Aaron.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
you for setting
this
this up. I know you put a lot of time into it. And +1 for the Revenge of the Nerds graphics. That's optional.
See, some of us are actually older than we look. We remember that.
We're also younger than we look.
That too.
Well,
Yeah,
based
so
on
I
that.
realize I'm dating myself with that,
It's a good show. It's a good show. If you haven't seen Revenge of the Nerds, I highly recommend it, guys. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate your time showing up here. There's so much talent and resources and knowledge and recommendations that we can get from each other in this group that we can't Google. And I hope you understand how valuable you are, not just to me, but to everyone else here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope to maybe do this again sometime soon. Okay?
Thank you, Aaron.